Alright guys, Gamescom's underway. Me and Danny O'Dwyer are here. We just went to Konami's booth and you just saw Pro Evolution Soccer.
I did. Why don't you tell me about Pro Evolution Soccer, Peter?
I don't know anything about soccer. I've never played Pro Evolution before, but you have, I guess, right?
I have played. I've bought that in FIFA every year together.
Yeah.
You cannot talk about Pro Ev without mentioning FIFA in the same breath. You kind of can't the other way around as well. You could. I'm not going to, because with any of these annualized games, the feature set is often oh, that's what was in the other game, and oh no, that's something new. And Pro Evolution had a little bit of both. First of all, they have updates coming every week, which has been something that's been in FIFA for a long time. So every Thursday, player statistics, injuries, stuff like that, transfers, they are going to be updated on every Thursday in keeping with the season. So
that's good.
It's become something that fans of the Scottish football game play are used to, so it's a feature that's been a long time coming, I guess. They're also adding something called My Club, which looks quite like Ultimate Team, which is the FIFA card game where you create your squad, you compete online. This is similar. They said there will be microtransactions. It's online and offline. There are agents, so you can. I'm assuming this is part of the microtransactions. You can pay for agents, which are basically dudes who will tell you, buy this player, he'll be better for your team. I think you're basically paying so that you don't have to do any intelligent work for that, but that's an option. You can play it offline too, so that's an interesting addition, I guess, in terms of modes. They wouldn't talk about licenses. They never can, because the licensing stuff usually isn't wrapped up legally until a week or two before the game's released. But they did one really interesting feature, which I liked a lot, which was role control.
Yeah, you did like that.
Yeah.
It seems like a no-brainer kind of a thing.
Right? So basically, I play a lot of co-op with my friends, so either 2 against the computer, 3 against the computer, stuff like that. And whenever you're playing those games, you're sort of like in this battle for whoever gets to be the next player. You hit L1 or whatever, and the ball goes through to the forward player, and whoever hits it first becomes the forward player. In role control, you basically, right from the off, pick you're in charge of defense, you're in charge of midfield, and you're in charge of strikers. And it sounds really clever, because what it means is then the way you play defensively means you're playing with 4 people again, which is what you do in single player. Because the thing is, if you ever do like 3 people versus 1, like human players, the one person like 90% of the time always wins, because they're just in control of their team. So it sounds like a really, really clever addition. I'm actually really into that.
So there's a lot of whole catch up, that Konami's doing to meet up with FIFA.
Yeah.
But does this new feature sound like something that might actually convince FIFA fans to hop
the
fence?
See, the problem is, with these games, it's like asking somebody to change what their favorite thing they get in lunch every day. It's like people are set in their ways. I think they've done a lot for the on-pitch action to make it actually kind of more FIFA-y. I feel like the camera was more like FIFA. The passing and stuff feels like Pro Ev, which I actually in many ways prefer. It felt good. It felt better than last year's. It was kind of their first attempt at the Fox Engine stuff. This one works a lot better. The problem with Pro Ev is that every year it's a really, really good football game. It really depends whether you prefer FIFA or you like Pro Ev. The other interesting thing they had was they've announced that Mario Götze, the German international who scored the game-winning goal in the World Cup, is their cover artist, which is actually kind of like a big up yours to Messi cover artists for other games, which I thought was a nice touch as well. They're going to have a demo out in September, games out 2nd week of November. Same as every other year, if you play FIFA, always check out the Pro Evolution demo. It's a really good game, and I think this year's, especially with that co-op thing, I now feel like that's the game I'm going to be playing with local co-op with my friends, maybe more than FIFA.
So you're still going to get both games?
Absolutely.
All right. Danny loves soccer.
There's room in my heart for more shooters a year. There's room in my heart for 2 football games a year.
Massive heart.
Yeah.
All right, this is just day 1 of Gamescom. We have a whole lot more content to come. Stay tuned in GameSpot.